Morning.
Good
Good morning,
morning.
James.
I have two of the stars from original movies on OWN that's coming out this December. It's called A Season to Remember. I have Michele Weaver and Nathan Owens. Good morning to both of you.
Good
Good
morning.
morning.
Michele, I want to get started with you. Let's talk about your
Uh-oh.
characters. Yeah, Michele. Let's talk about Symone.
Yeah. What do you want to know? What do you
Tell
want to
us about
know?
Symone. Tell us about your character.
Oh, okay,
Right,
okay.
right, right.
I was waiting for a question. Simone is, what about Simone? She is a hardworking, driven woman who is professional, who is seeking to be taken seriously at her job.
Mm.
I like the reversal of roles. It's usually the woman that's pushing the man, but in this case, Nathan, your character pushes Simone and tells her she needs to get things going. Talk about your character, man.
So you know what? I would say he tactfully pushes her. It's a little bit more finesseful than that. He seems like he might know a little bit about working with, females in that of that ilk, I guess. But my character is a freelance sports cameraman and photographer, and yeah, he's been jumping around a few different places, and I think internally actually wants to find a home, and but he's not very, you wouldn't see that at first, but I think he's actually yearning to find a home because, without giving too much away, I'll just leave it at that.
Yeah, let's leave it at that. Let's leave
I'll
it at
just leave
We'll
it
leave
that.
at
it
that.
there. Leave
Yeah.
it
It
there.
was also interesting that the way you were pushing Simone, you had to help her find herself too, because somewhere in there, there was a strong black woman, wasn't there, Michelle?
Right.
Yeah.
Right. No, I did, but at the same time, and I will say this, she helped Iggy's character and pushed him to be a better version of himself as well too.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Here's just another thing I want to touch on a little bit, is, Michelle, is I really appreciate, and I think the audiences too, the dealing with the issues of a family member who's got starting symptoms of dementia. Talk a little bit about
It's
Yes.
true.
that particular.
Yeah, I love that the writer put that in, and actually, that's very personal to the writer. Her own father, she's been navigating that with her own father, and so which I think you can tell in the script and in the movie because to me, it feels very real and authentic, the journey that they go on, and I think it's great to have in a holiday film with love. It's not just about two people falling in love. It's like the full life of these people, and you get to see her home life and see her she's navigating so many things at once, and I think that's so real. A lot of us are navigating so many things at the same time. We're trying to have careers, we're trying to take care of our families, we're trying to find love, we're trying to be happy and feel fulfilled, and so you see that in this movie, all of those different versions of Simone and the conflict in each version that she is trying to navigate.
Mm.
And I think it is important to show family dynamics because there's so many things within our families that we struggle through that don't have to deal with negative conflicts, just things that we can't control, like illness or economic distress, things like that. And so I believe it's very relatable and it's important for us to see those stories told.
I agree.
Speaking of a story being told, Nathan, I have a question for you. You ain't right because you gonna have men sitting there watching this movie with their women. Here comes the dunk scene. He takes off his shirt. Women, they gonna look at their man. They gonna look at you. They gonna look at their man, and they gonna be reaching for the phone, talking about club
Uh,
fitness or gym fitness. Talk about that a little bit.
That's
Oh, that's
hilarious,
funny.
man. That's hilarious. You know what?
What do you
I'm
say
not
to
sure
that?
exactly what to say to that other than it's all smoke and mirrors, baby. It's all
Speaking of smoke and mirrors, now the first time you rehearsed that scene, was Michelle's response genuine or was that acting?
Yeah, was it?
I never. Oh, so actually, they shot all of my coverage with him fully clothed.
Oh, that's true.
So
That's true. That is true.
like you guys didn't even. So it's all acting.
That's actually true. We had a good time with that scene, though.
But
We
it
had a
was a fun
lot of
scene.
fun with that scene.
It was
Yeah.
also so hot in that room because it was
my-
like we were in winter coats and stuff. So
So I couldn't wait.
he couldn't wait to get in
Couldn't
the
wait
water.
to get drunk.
You know, I really enjoyed the very end of the movie. I thought the way that you two finally got together and that first kiss, I thought that was so perfect. Talk about that.
Interestingly enough, that's
That
one of the
was like-
first one of the first
Things
scenes
we
we
shot.
shot. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think yeah.
I think it was the second thing we shot.
Second thing, yeah, you're correct. Yeah.
Or it was the second day. Or something like
but
that.
it was my first day.
Oh, okay, it was
Yeah,
your
it was
first
my
day. So we
first day, yeah.
shot other scenes together
And then I
earlier
came.
in the day, and then we ended on that shot.
Yeah, so it was like, hey,
yeah.
nice to meet you. Also, mwah.
Yeah.
You know?
You got a mint? Okay,
Yeah,
great.
exactly. But it was really nice. The production design on that did a really great job as well too,
Yeah.
with the lighting and creating the Christmas wholesomeness pretty much with that,
Yeah.
that scene.
And Roger Bob, the director, actually kind of rewrote that scene.
That's right, he did.
And directed us a lot. So I feel like too, he is a reason why it just kind of like sparkled. His
There you go.
direction really helped set it up for that. And then yeah, like the fake snow and the lights, they did a really good job to set
They
it up for
did.
us.
I think it's worth watching the entire movie, A Season to Remember, especially for that ending scene. I think it was perfect. Of course, women are going to wait for the dunking scene more than anything else. So I want to thank you, Nathan and Michelle. Thank you so much for joining us on Morning Blend. And the last thing I'm going to say again, Nathan, you ain't right. Y'all have a good day.
Hey, thank you, James. Appreciate
Thank
you, man.
you. Thank you, Michelle.
Thank you, James.